Praise and thanks be to God. The holy image of Jesus of mercy and glory was introduced to the world through Julia Kim, the little soul in Naju, recently. In the past 23 years, the little soul, Julia, wanted to depict the true image of Jesus of mercy, who has appeared to her in Naju several times. But she felt so sorry that she could not replicate the image, since the artistic skill needed was beyond her. A Naju pilgrim from the United States personally brought an original replicated version of the Divine Mercy Jesus, which costed thousands of dollars, from Poland to Naju Shrine. But the painting she brought was far different from the look of Jesus that the little soul had seen, a look that was infinitely benevolent, so it made her more sorry. Time passed, and on February 2nd, 2021, the feast of the presentation of the Lord, while the little soul was praying, she realized that the Lord wanted her to depict the image of Jesus of mercy she has encountered in person. So, according to the will of Jesus, she began to paint his holy image, whose look was so infinitely benevolent, to draw him exactly as he was presented. When Jesus of mercy and glory appeared to the little soul, his sacred heart radiated a brilliant golden light with two rays, symbolizing the precious blood and water of mercy poured out from his sacred heart. Every single drop of blood and water are delicately and exactly portrayed to express Jesus' pouring out. By looking at each tiny and delicate dot, you can comprehend how much devotion and effort she dedicated to this work. While reproducing this holy image, the little soul drew and painted it with all the colors which were extracted from pictures taken from all the miraculous signs of 35 years from Naju that were given through her. And they also came from the special signs personally granted to her by the Lord and the Blessed Mother. Even one tiny dot was elaborately drawn and colored by extracting such colors from the pictures of all the miraculous signs from Naju as well. In this manner, she was able to extract various colors. It is said that there is no color in the universe that cannot be expressed from those signs. And literally, they contain every color in the universe. The colors of red rays emitted from the Sacred Heart were created using the extracts from the numerous pictures of the precious blood, those that flowed from the Holy Eucharist, the precious blood that descended on the Blessed Mother's mountain, in the chapel of the Naju Shrine, at the little soul's residence, and from those pictures taken from the Blessed Mother's tears of blood. She used those extracted colors to paint the red rays of light, stroke by stroke. The colors of white rays of light were extracted from a collection of pictures on the sacred host that have descended from heaven, and those of the Blessed Mother's milk. From the background to the bottom and cloud, even every stroke used was extracted from the numerous pictures of all the miraculous signs from Naju. After extracting every color, she drew the whole scene and painted with them. As she has seen, the light of the Sacred Heart of Jesus was golden. She extracted those colors from the pictures of the golden-colored fragrant oil that were exuded from the statue of the Blessed Mother by squeezing her whole body, and the golden-colored fragrant oil from baby Jesus, and so forth. In a special way, she painted with colors from the tears of blood that she shed while participating in the pains from the hearts of Jesus and the Blessed Mother, from her stigmata, from the scourging inflicted on her, and from the thick, golden fragrant liquid that oozed out of her. Indescribable and immense grace has been amplified through the combination of the love and pains from the Lord and the Blessed Mother for the salvation of the human race, and also from the love and sacrificing wish of the little soul who cooperates with them. Another special part is the glorious golden light that shines forth brilliantly from the Sacred Heart. The glorious golden light was painted by the little soul, which seems to bear tidings of Jesus' glorious and imminent second coming. As she saw it, it shined forth from the Sacred Heart along with the rays of mercy. While she painted the golden color onto the image, she became astonished when seeing blood-colored lights suddenly appear and be painted together over the Sacred Heart image. The little soul perceived that the Lord Himself added the blood color to the golden light. She wanted to depict the light more realistically, but she did not retouch it, as Jesus, heavenly artist, personally gave the blood-colored hues. It meant that the grace of the precious blood already permeated through it. Even for a regular person, it is not easy work to extract every color one by one from countless pictures of miraculous signs in Naju, moving around a computer mouse thousands and thousands of times. A few years ago, 2 ligaments in the little soul's right wrist ruptured and eventually tore apart. Also, she once lost a lot of blood from the same hand due to a medical accident. These days, her hand trembles to the point she cannot even hold a light gargling cup. With the same hand, she extracted each and every color, one by one, from the countless images of the miraculous signs of Naju in pursuit to paint with it. In order to reproduce the image of Jesus, whom she loved so dearly, to the exact immensity of mercy He showed to her, the little soul offered up her nights by staying up for several months. She modified the painting repeatedly. She said that it felt like she drew the rays of mercy flowing from the Sacred Heart thousands of times. The beautiful brown wavy hair of Jesus, every strand in His eyebrow, the gentle eyes which seem alive, and the intensity of colors, beard, skin, the stigmata on His hands and feet, the lines on the palm, nails and toenails, robe, the sky, clouds, the title, and even the ribbon which the title was written on. The little soul drew and painted every part of this holy image with the colors extracted from the miraculous signs of Naju, one by one, without an exception. On the other hand, the devil did not want the image to be completed and hurled attacks on her many times. The painting was being scribbled, destroyed, and disappeared by the devil's attack. It made her repaint the holy image again and again, countless times after each attack. To make matters worse, her computer was 4 times slower than a regular one. She continued painting with the spirit of the martyrdom, not knowing that it was a performance issue on her computer, and took it as if it was another devil's doing. After each stroke she drew, she had to wait for quite a while before she could proceed to the next stroke. Thus, every line was being formed by her graceful offering up of innumerable laborious moments, stroke by stroke, merging into the grace-filled masterpiece. Though she was being attacked by the devil in countless occasions and had suffered tremendously for that, she never gave up and persevered to complete this painting, offering up every moment by laying down even her own life to save a soul. How many others could imitate what Julia did? Probably That is the reason why Jesus addressed it as, "My little soul's boundless efforts and her spirit of love dwell in my holy image." Jesus mentioned something very significant, which will make its mark in the history of the church. He said that he will be called by all as Jesus of mercy and glory, and the little soul shall also be called an apostle of Jesus of mercy and glory. Thus, another official name of calling the little soul has been created. Now, she is the apostle of the Sacred Heart of Jesus and the Blessed Mother, apostle of the Eucharist, and apostle of mercy and glory. Indeed, through the countless sufferings she offered up for the salvation of the world, and her life prepared for her by Jesus and the Blessed Mother, she has become a spiritual guide for numerous souls. In her early years, when the little soul came to know Jesus for the first time, she had a symbolic and mysterious vision that a gigantic gold nugget entered into her heart. Don't you think it was Jesus implying at the time that he would use her as an apostle of his mercy and glory? "Seeing your patience, goodness, and your heart so filled with love, I will deliver my entire property and bequest to you." Through this phrase, we can meditate that Jesus has prepared the little soul in order to unite her heart with his sacred merciful heart, which desires even the wicked sinner to be saved. The time of God's chastisement, which shall be upon the sinful world, has been delayed and delayed again through the little soul's love, sufferings, and sacrifices, laying down her life. Jesus wanted the little soul, who is a channel of grace, to paint this holy image in order to pour out the grace of his mercy, more powerful than any age before, through the light of his mercy and glory, and the blessings of his love now. Monsignor Matthias Perez Marino from the Holy See said, "Naju is the synthesis of all Marian apparitions. As the apostle of Jesus of mercy and glory, we can see that the little soul has been and is carrying out that synthetic work for Jesus and the Blessed Mother. Our Lord was so pleased with this holy image, which the little soul completed through sacrificial prayers and entreaty-filled love, even amidst all her excruciating and dreadful sufferings. He said, 'I am well pleased with my image you have completed in this painting.'" Jesus requested in his message on June 23, 2021, saying, "As my little soul's boundless efforts and her spirit of love dwell in my holy image, keep it at the center of your family, meditate on it, and practice the 5 spiritualities and pray." In addition, here are the 3 promises of special grace from Jesus through the little soul's devotion. Number 1. To my children who practice the 5 spiritualities, conveyed through my little soul, who is called to participate in the great role of the salvation for all and remain united with her. I will bless them with the light of mercy and love, emanating with the fullness of my love through my sacred heart, and I will save them all. Number 2. I will transfuse my sublime love, shed in the blood and water, to the very last drop on the cross, to wash away the filthy old stains of souls who are drenched in sin. Number 3. I will sanctify your spirit and send you the light of my mercy in glory and the blessings of love that are most sublime and purest, and pouring out blood and water to the last drop unsparingly from my sacred heart. On the last day, I will lead you to heaven. It is the little soul's sublime, ardent wish to save even one more soul. Such desire and love in heart resembles the Lord's. We'd like to take this opportunity to give thanks with all our hearts to the little soul, Julia Kim. She has painted Jesus of mercy and glory and pleaded with the Lord for the special graces and blessings to be granted to all of us. To prepare ourselves for Jesus' second coming in glory that might be near at hand, let us put our best effort and remain united with the little soul to make the 5 spiritualities known to others, tirelessly and bravely as well. Let all of us who have been receiving countless graces through Naju firmly arm ourselves with the 5 spiritualities and practice them for the triumph of the Immaculate Heart of the Blessed Mother. On the last day, let us enjoy the eternal bliss with the little soul next to the Lord and the Blessed Mother in the heavenly kingdom. Amen.